Here's the thing, guys. I have a lot of people asking me if they should sell because they bought at 50, and I'm telling you right now, you have to know what you have. You have to ask yourself, and I have to ask myself this too, because it's tempting to sell when everyone else is selling, and then try to buy in lower and increase your bag size. But that's not what I've done that in the past. It's not safe. It's really risky because if you just keep pumping, you're going to get wrecked. We've seen it happen in the past. Some people that bought at 40 and sold at 45 and kept pumping to 60 might be able to get back in now at the same level. But to me, it's too risky, especially now that you've dumped so far. Currently, you're at 40, and the recent high was 30. Wait a second. Right now, you're at 30. No, you're at 4 divided by 6. What is that? So you're down 35% from the recent high you had last night. Why would you sell when it's on that much of a discount? I'm not even going to try to use the RSI for this. Here's what I did see last night. So I don't know. Maybe people say that you can't use TA for small market cap coins. To some extent, I believe them. But then when I look at this, I'm like, well, maybe you can, because I drew this last night, probably before we start, probably when we were around 3.4, 3.5. I don't know exactly what the price was. And the 0.5 fib is at 57.54, and you never really had a rally above that. I took that the fib from the last local low without using the wicks. And I did it from the last local high on the daily chart without using the wicks. And look at that. It worked out almost to a T. So the next target is a 382 down here, and that's currently at 45.90. It looks like you definitely didn't hold that. And I had the 236 fib right here at 31, at 30. What is it at? 31 basically. So not saying you're going to go back to 31, but I mean that's where the 236 fib would be at. So it could be coincidence, but that's kind of what it looks like happened. And I also know the RSI was overbought. So yes, everything's bullish, but obviously you can't just keep going up. So you have to ask yourself, what do you have? Am I going to stay on this until we hit the moon, or am I going to jump off as we just leave outer space, or right before we get to outer space? Okay, so know what you have, do your research. If you are really thinking about selling right now, just because you are up 50% or whatever, crypto probably isn't for you. Okay, and you also have to know and you probably don't know what you have either. You probably haven't done your research on the coin if you want to sell that quickly. So, guys, I can't tell you what the dev has done in other projects, but I'll tell you it's extremely bullish. And Astro, who is elonOne's dev, has been in some multi-billion-dollar projects, market cap-wise, have done really well. Some of the top performers. And some of them have made it to Coinbase. So that might give you a hint. But it looks really bullish for me. I'm still holding. And guys, I got in down here at 32. Now, every day with the amount of redistributions I'm getting, my entry gets lower and lower because I make more money, right? I hope that makes sense to you guys. As I get more coins, my entry price goes down. Yesterday, I think I made about $45 in redistributions, and the volume was around 800,000. By the way, that's up 900% in the last 24 hours, which is extremely bullish to me. But at some point, when the volume's up 1,000% in a day, it probably means we need to consolidate down. It's up officially right now, at the time of recording, 914% at 879,000. So I don't know why the volume is a little bit higher, unless I need to update it, than what Dex Tool says. Okay, now it's the same. It says 873,000, still 20,000 off. But so it's 900. It's up 909%, still bullish. I definitely don't see us losing the threes. I think there's so much momentum around it, especially if Astro at some point this week releases a preview of the marketplace. It's just going to go nuts again. But it looks like short term, the sales have slowed down. Well, when you look at that, it doesn't. But they were coming fast and furious for a while. Maybe people are getting tired, seller exhaustion. So, the next fib is 31. Be aware of that. But at some point, I think people are going to start buying. People are tired of selling. And some of the biggest whales in elonOne talk in the VC every night, and I know they're not selling, at least till after launch. And probably even after launch, they wouldn't sell at least to $1 billion market cap. That's my first target, is $1 billion. So I'm not even going to think about taking profits until we hit $1 billion market cap. And if at $1 billion, there's some selling pressure, maybe I'll sell at least a small chunk. If we still have a lot of momentum and crush through $1 billion, I'm not going to sell. We're going to have to play that by ear when the time comes. That's a ways away, probably at least a few weeks. But it'll come sooner, obviously, if we launch. But I don't want to make this video too long. I'm just saying you have to know what you have. You have to ask yourself, do I want to double my bet, or do I want to make financial freedom? And if you really think about are thinking about selling, join the Telegram group, talk to them, ask them questions, look at their website, and figure it out for yourself. But with that being said, that's kind of all I got. If you enjoyed this video or enjoy watching elonOne videos, because I know I'm the only creator out there as of right now on YouTube that makes them consistently, I'd appreciate if you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next update.